Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ask You Nail ID. And today's topic is going to be a very serious one. And it came about Monday morning when I opened my social media and I saw that the FX member Soli committed suicide 3-something that morning. And the main reason they're saying that she did was because she was dealing with a lot of cyberbullying and she felt like it came too much, and on the way to get rid of the pain was to end her own life. And she was only 25 years old, and they said that she was dealing with a lot of cyberbullying for a very, very long time. And it's very shocking because, it's 25, around the same age, and at that age you're just beginning to grasp who you are, that who you're going to be for the rest of your life, and you start to go into that motion, and for it to just to be taken away into all the dreams that you had, or that people knew that you had, it's all gone. Like all the things that you say and that hoping people hopes for you in the future, it's gone. And it's a very, very sad story, but it is one of the many, and I mean many, stories, suicide stories there are out there. So today's topic is going to be depression and suicide prevention. What causes a person to commit suicide? Well, there are a lot of factors that can make a person commit suicide or influence a person to commit suicide, like schizophrenia, PTSD, bipolar disorder, eating disorders, or multi-personality disorders. But depression has been the common one found in about half of all cases of suicide. Depression has always came up. The next question is, what is depression? Depression, major depressive disorder, is a mental illness that can affect how you feel, what you think, and how you act. So it affects you 3 different ways. It can make you feel hopeless and make you feel extreme emotional pain, and it also can influence you to think that there's no other way to end this pain than taking your life. What are the symptoms of a person that's dealing with depression or has depression? Well, only qualified medical professionals, like a mental health doctor basically, is only qualified to diagnose a person with depression. But here are some symptoms that you can see within yourself or within another person that you feel that has depression. So the first one is decrease in interest and in pleasure. When you start, or you see a person start to have decreased interest, or they just don't want to do things that you used to enjoy anymore, like you used to enjoy swimming or going to the beach or doing this, and you see a person that's constantly, or you just see yourself constantly like, I don't want to do this anymore. It starts to make them feel worse than make them feel happy. That can be a sign of depression. The second one is change in appetite. If a person is gaining or losing a significant amount of weight within a month without even trying, that is a sign of depression, because we do use food, especially comfort food, as a way to try to cope with depression, because we're looking for little and quick fixes to make us feel good. And that's why we consume, or we're so depressed and we're so just worn out that we don't have the energy to eat. So if you see that within yourself or someone else, you could have depression. The next one is sleep disturbance. You find yourself not sleeping. You find yourself constantly getting up in the middle of the night. You find yourself, can't, relax to go to sleep. that can be a sign of depression. But do not get this confused with insomnia. Those two are kind of played together, but are very two different things. Also, that rolls into fatigue. When you constantly tired, when you had a full night's rest and you're still tired, that can also be a sign of depression. So feeling worthlessness and guilt. So excessive inappropriate thoughts about guilt and worthlessness are very common symptoms of major depressive disorder. Another one, and this is like a very clear, a big warning sign, is thoughts about death. And this goes beyond, thoughts about fearing of dying. This is go into, or if it goes past that, this can go into a major depressive disorder. And with that, a person may think about suicide, make an attempt to commit suicide, or create a special plan to kill themselves. So please look up, these are some symptoms that you can look out for. Once again, only professional, qualified medical doctors can diagnose you with depression, But if you see these symptoms, please go to a medical professional to talk and to see if you have it, and if you do, where you can go from there. Another question is, what are some self-help tips that can help a person cope with depression? The first thing, exercise. Exercise can help combat depression. It releases feel-good chemicals into the brain that can help you deal with the depression for a while. Any movement is good, from walking to riding a bike to stretching to dancing. Any movement helps, and it also takes your mind off your worries for a while. The second one is watch what you eat. We all know that when we're depressed or if we're feeling very down, the main thing we look for is junk food, because we're looking for that quick fix to deal with the pain and hoping that if I eat this, or if I, eat comfort food, it'll comfort me and I'll feel better, which it don't. It only comes at a temporary fix, and in the end, when you crash and burn, it's only going to make you feel worse. And there are foods out there that can make depression worse, but there are foods out there that can help you deal with depression, that can give you the energy from feeling fatigue to help you deal with depression. Another way is to find a support group or find support. Search, Google for online free help. I know there are a crisis text line. There is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline that we have in the States, because I don't know what it's like in other countries, but here in the States, a lot of insurance do not cover mental health, which is sad, but that's the ugly truth. And if you're in school, or you're like a teenager that's in school, or you're a university student, that though we don't have money for going to see a psychiatrist or a therapist, you should have a school counselor that you can speak to, for you can give you ideas and things and help you even talk, because these should be professional medical people that's in there to help you to see if you have depression, where you can go further with it, and the ways to help you to cope with it. Vent. Another way is to vent. Pent up emotions, pent up negative emotions needs to come out in a healthy way in order to combat depression. This way you can identify the negative feelings and where they're coming from. Look, you have the right to say, hey, I am not okay. There are situations that are going on in my life that I feel like I can't take or handle anymore. It's becoming too much. I need help. And be careful. And I mean, please be careful, because when I say that it needs to be dealt with in a healthy way, I mean a professional, not the friends that you think they're your friends. That's going you're pouring your heart how you feel, and they're just like,
oh, that is so dang, bro. That's messed up.
it's only going to make you feel worse, because you're going to feel like they don't care, and you're going to make you feel like, well, no one's going to care, and you feel like, oh, I'm maybe just overreacting and there's nothing wrong with me, when there really something seriously is wrong with you and something that's really hurting you. Go to someone that you know that's going to help you, that's either a professional or a friend that's going to actually really sit there and listen and try their best to help you deal with your depression. Cut off the problem. You have the right to cut off all negativity, from whether it's come from things, from a person, or from habits. You have the right to cut off all negative things in your life. You're not selfish. You're not mean. You're not, being a you know what. No, you're doing this so you can help yourself out. I need to cut this off. I need to cut this person off. I need to cut this habit off because it is going to affect me negatively, which may send me into depression. And if I keep furthering in this, it's going to kill me. So you have the right to cut everything off. In this case, with Sully going through cyberbullying, and if anyone else is going through cyberbullying, cut off your social media. Get off of it for a while. Your friends, your family, if they really want to get in contact with you, they really want to know what's going on with you, either they or your friends will wait, your friends will get in contact with you, and your family will get in contact with you. You have to say, hey, I need to take a break from this because it's hurting me. And if you don't, it's going to become like this psychological thing that you keep going on, and you see all these comments, and it's messing with you, and it's going to keep going all over again until it ends badly. In this case, it really, really ended badly. So you have to cut off the things that are affecting you negatively. From people, I had to cut off some people in my life, from permanently to even just for a while, to order to get myself together. And that does include family people, your immediate family, mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandma, whoever, friends, hey, co-workers. Yeah, you have the right to say, for what they do from here on out will no longer affect me. I refuse to let what you say and what you do affect me mentally and emotionally. Like, there's times I had to cut off family members for a while because I say it's going to be either you or me. I'm going to do something to me, or I'm going to do something to you that's not going to end well. So I have to cut this off for a while so I can get myself back together. Okay, so thank you for watching my channel. This is a very serious topic, and I hope all the information that I gave you can help you or someone else that you know to deal and cope with depression, so that it won't lead to suicide. This is not going to be an easy process for anyone to deal with. Some depression stays for a while, some depression goes. It is sometimes an up and down thing. But leave all the links and the numbers from all these suicide prevention and depression hotlines that there are around. And I will also post on my Instagram and Twitter all the numbers from all around the world that can help people deal with depression and suicide prevention. Thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.